Namaste everyone. Welcome to this afternoon session of Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Muji Ji ki Jai. Can we do something? There are what, 30, 32, 33 of us? Maybe can I speak with everyone for 5 minutes on the hot seat? Because some of you I can notice are hiding. So. Come.
Don't know what to say.
Where are you now? What's happening with you? Give me an update.
It's kind of, it's swirling around in my body and in my mind. Yeah. And actually I wanted to come up to you and share what I have experienced so far. So, at the meeting last night, it was very, very hard and very, very powerful.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw you sitting here, and especially when I saw Guruji, I started to cry.
Yeah.
The cry went on for the whole time. And there was a very strong desire to leave everything, to just surrender everything. It was in a way I had never experienced before. And after this meeting, the person was here, 100%.
You found the person, and you didn't claim $1,000. At that minute, you should put the claim in.
Yes. But I couldn't show him.
But what it means, let's look at it. What it means when the person was here means what?
It means suffering, a lot of suffering, all the time.
Yes. But can suffering happen without our belief in something?
No.
Yes. So something was believed.
Yes. And this is very clear to me.
Yes.
But I can't see it because it's covered by this. I think I'm a sufferer.
I think I must suffer.
Yes.
That's one of the most terrible thoughts you can believe.
Yeah.
Why would you want to suffer? Why must you suffer? Why?
I don't have to suffer.
Of course not.
No, I know that.
Is it some sort of a deeply ingrained concept, like a religious belief, or?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's a kind of, it has been with me.
Yeah.
Actually, my whole life, this suffering has been quite heavy, and I have tried to manage this with a lot of to find this and to get this, and and nothing has helped. And suddenly I found Guruji, and it was quite a time ago. So, and I know I'm on the right path.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So
now, forget about the path. Where are you right now?
I'm right here. And I'm very much aware of it.
Very good.
And there is a lot of energy. It's just energy. I don't want to label it.
Yes. So energy is there.
Yeah.
What is it doing to you in reality?
It's just happening.
Just happening. That which is aware that you are here, can that in any way be touched by this energy? And don't answer conceptually, look and answer.
Can you say it again?
Yes. That which is aware, even that I am here, this awareness, can it be touched by any energy? And we don't have to go with the right answer mentally, but we have to check and see how this can be touched by anything.
I need time.
What will time do? How will time help? What is missing right now? What is missing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What's happening is that just this wave of energy.
Yes. Yes. But
Quite,
are you in the
quite
wave?
loudly, in a quite heavy.
Heavy.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. But are you inside the wave?
No, I'm not.
Is the wave hurting you?
No.
So let the wave be then.
Yes.
If you're not inside it and it's not hurting you, what is the
Yes.
trouble? Just the idea that it should not be there is the resistance. And it feeds it. Our resistive ideas to this energy just feeds the energy further.
Yes.
But now you're saying that I am untouched by this energy, the reality of who I am. And we are no longer trying to help that one that doesn't exist. So we're only talking about the reality of who you are. Now,
No, suddenly I flew away.
yeah. You flew away,
Yes, my mind.
which means what? The mind, what happened?
Yes,
to it?
suddenly I didn't hear what you say.
Acha,
Yeah.
distraction. I said that this wave of energy, you say that that which is aware of everything, that is untouched by this wave. Now, either you're believing yourself to be something which is touched by this wave, or you see that you are this witnessing itself in reality. Which one is it?
I must be the witnessing to be able to report about it.
Yes. But is this your inference, or is this your direct experience right now?
Is I want to say it's
Yeah.
my experience right
Yeah,
now,
yeah. But
but I can't tell you right now. It's my experience.
okay. Why?
And
What is your
it
experience?
makes me very stressed.
Don't worry about it. What is your experience? What is your direct experience?
I'm here.
The wave is there.
Yeah.
Are you not aware of it?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
And that which is aware of it, how is the wave hurting that one?
Nothing at all.
Now, if this one is you, this awareness, then you remain unhurt by it, isn't it? Isn't it? So, either you are untouched, or you must be something else and not this awareness. What do you find when you look?
I'm this awareness.
Yes, this awareness,
Yes.
and it's untouched.
Yes.
You see, is this not your direct experience?
Right.
Huh?
Yes, it's my direct
It
experience.
is.
Yes.
Yes. So now you see that this is your direct experience. Now any wave can come and go. Can your direct experience change from this?
No.
Now how will you show me trouble then?
Is it possible?
Impossible. If you wanted to create trouble now for yourself, what would you have to do?
Believe my next thought.
You would wait for some energy to come,
Yes.
and you would wait for the interpretation of that energy,
Yes.
and you would say, yes, this is true for me.
Yes.
You see? And in that belief, then the pretense of suffering starts.
Yeah.
Without this, can you suffer?
I know this so very well.
Yes.
So very well.
Yeah. But you see, what is happening is that to know it just here doesn't help. So the more often we check like this,
Yes.
it is more helpful. You
Yes.
see?
Yes.
Because what is happening is we believe the false for so long
Yes.
that when the truth phase, we see the truth, then the mind still has the potential to create some doubt about it. Maybe it only happens like this when you're in satsang.
Yes.
Maybe it only works when Guru is there.
Yeah.
You see, these ideas can come and these doubts can come.
Yes.
That is why it's good to check over and over that the sun actually comes from the east, and the belief that it rises from the west was false. You see? Yeah? Suppose that you had, for 20 years, someone has told you that this is Maharaj, Nisargadatta Maharaj. Huh? Somebody had told you this is Nisargadatta Maharaj. Now for 20 years you heard that. Then I come and say, somebody with credibility comes and says, no, this is in this form, this is Sadguru Sri Mujiji, this is not Nisargadatta Maharaj. And because I have credibility with you, there is some acceptance of that, you see. But after I go away, the mind can still throw some doubt because I've believed for so long and so many people told me this is Maharaj.
Yes.
You see? So then the doubt can come and the belief can go back. You see? So in the same way, because we have believed for so long that I am a person, at moments of checking and the glimpse of the truth, you see?
Yes.
So then what happens is the mind tries to make a conclusion out of it. So when you say, I know this actually, we are talking about a conclusion that we have made. You see? So throw away all conclusions and everything that you know. That keeps the freshness of the checking alive.
Yeah.
You see? Because it makes regret out of it. It makes you feel unworthy. Oh, I should know this by now. I should be done
Yes,
by
that's
this by
right.
now.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
Like
And
this.
that is getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, exactly, because
Yes.
you're feeding it.
It's,
You see?
it's almost like being some kind of conceptions
Yes.
about it.
Yes. Yes.
So
throw it away.
Yeah. So the mind thinks, okay,
Yes. Yes.
I have the right thought about it. So
Yes. The right thought will
suffering
not
is
help.
increasing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have to throw away all our conceptual knowing, even our most favorite Advaita concepts. You see? And that keeps us alive in the checking right now. What is my true position now? You see? We don't have to make notes about it. I never prepare for satsang. I was like, okay, where am I? You see? Just whatever is fresh, be spoken. What needs to be checked can be checked instantly. You see? You see? That is the power of the truth.
Yes.
A lie needs a lot of crutches of thoughts and beliefs. The truth is always available fresh for us. Isn't it? And this will not change whether you're sitting on the hot seat, whether you're outside, whether in your country, this does not change. See? But instead of quickly going with a thought about how it should be and what we should know by now, we should just keep that freshness and say, yeah, let's check. Where am I truly in this? Who is suffering?
Exactly.
If we can keep it alive like this and fresh like this, then it will not feed our spiritual ego in a good or bad way.
Yeah.
You see? All that. We don't want to make the ego bigger or smaller. You see, the victim spiritual ego is also a terrible one. I'm so unworthy, I'm so guilty, I don't do the practice. All this is also spiritual ego actually, but it's the victim form of the spiritual ego.
Yes, indeed.
You will not have an instant where the truth leaves you, or that which you have seen now, that you as awareness remain untouched by all appearances. This will never change. It is always the case.
Yes.
Therefore, if there is still some suffering, it must be because of something false which is being believed, including the false belief that I should be through this by now. I should know this by now.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed this.
Very good. Very good.
I had to share something else, a small thing. Today, the satsang this morning. Initially, it started the same thing. I started to cry. And, it was, and when I'm crying, it's a kind of, it's beautiful actually, because it's a kind of opening. I feel very, very strong. And then suddenly I became so sleepy. So I guess I went to sleep 10 times at least.
It's not.
And woke up
it's
and
not
we were
uncommon.
talking, and it was like Guruji says.
That's fine. That which is past is past. You see?
Yeah.
Don't make your report card. Don't take your temperature. It's very important.
Yes.
The seeker identity relies a lot on this taking our temperature. We constantly, every minute, how free am I? What is my state? You see, is this helpful? Is this not helpful?
Yes.
You see, and we make report cards. We are constantly making medical reports about ourselves, about our spiritual search. Forget it.
And I think it's very important to have this interaction.
Yes.
It's very important. And I you know, I have met you since 2 or 3 years, I guess now. And I have been, as someone told me, I was a silent Buddha.
Silent?
Silent Buddha.
Buddha.
I haven't interacted so much. And you know, the longer you keep quiet, it's difficult to come in.
It can feel like that.
Yes. So now or never. So I came here.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come, next one, come fast, fast, fast. Let's go. Come.
Okay. I just wanted to share just what's happening. Just to check, because I think it's partly like seeing how things are, but also the mind's then coming in and making something maybe of it. So, I forgot what it was. It's basically around this idea of not having control, like, and accepting this acceptance coming from, you know, seeing there's no, not so much seeing there's no person, like I don't feel like that's clear, but seeing there's no control, like
it's clear that there is no person, or it's not clear.
It's, I don't know if the mind's just not agreeing that that's clear or not, but it doesn't seem clear that there's no person.
It doesn't seem clear.
But it's clear that there's no control. Like, thought is useless. Like, not one single thought.
But if there was a person, then the thought would be useful for that person, isn't it? The whole reason not to believe a thought is because it is speaking to a nobody.
Okay.
Huh? So, what would finding this person look like? What would you have to find this person? What would make you say, yes, there is actually a person? Ananta is wrong.
Well, I've been thinking, like, trying to, like, contemplate this, and it, like you say, there isn't an actual physical,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah.
there's a body, there's this, there's that, but there's no physical thing.
Yeah.
And it just keeps coming, that thing of, like, you've said to me before, you've explained this to me before, but it's like the person really is just the thinking.
Yeah.
Is the person. Like, we think this is...
Okay, so let's say thinking is a person.
Yeah.
Okay, so thinking is what? Some energy.
Yeah.
You see? So why does this thinking energy want something in this physical realm? What is it doing for that?
What?
Because a person wants what? It wants relationship, it wants money, it wants security, it wants health of the body, and it wants freedom. You see?
Yeah.
Now, if all that the person was an energy construct called thought,
Mm-hmm.
you see, and that would give it its reality, then why would the thought, which is just an energy construct just coming and going, why would it want any of these things?
I don't know.
Doesn't make sense, no?
No.
You see?
But I mean, like, experientially, like, when you, because I never had thought of this person thing, what there is no person. Like, to me, it kind of seems like nothing.
Obvious.
No, it just seems like a weird thing to say anyway. Even like when I'm trying to, it's like, I don't even know why I'm even thinking about this. Like, why do I even need to think about this? But
Well, thinking about it would be, but I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
talk
could
about contemplating it,
yeah,
but you see, why is it important? This is very, very important. Why is it important to contemplate these things?
just a person thing.
Yeah, just the person
Like,
thing.
I mean,
Why is it important? Because if we just operate in the blind belief that there is a person there, then we have been operating like that, trying to feed this person all kinds of things that it has wanted. You see? And it has not got us that lasting peace that we have been looking for.
well, I think maybe that I do see that there's no person.
You
Because
see,
it's just
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
they're just, really, it's just thoughts. Like,
yes.
yeah, okay.
Yes,
yeah,
but they're
there
not
is-
representing anyone. They're just thoughts
Yeah.
which are coming and going.
Yeah, but when this idea of is there a person started coming up, then the mind's saying, okay, so there has to be a person. Like, we're talking about this person thing, so let's see what it is. It's just thought. It's just like
Yeah.
the thoughts is the person. But before that, there wasn't like even an idea of what the.
Yeah. See, a thought is just a thought. It comes and it goes,
Yeah,
isn't it? So how can it be that that could be a person?
yeah,
It cannot be, because when there is no thought,
yeah.
there is a witness. There is a witnessing of no thought. You see, but it cannot be that this person is coming and going like that. There is no tangible entity behind that thought.
Yeah.
There is nobody who is speaking these words.
Okay.
You see? So
Yeah, that's clear. That it's
Yeah.
just thought.
yes,
It's
Yes.
just thought.
yes. So if that is clear that the person has no tangible existence, you see, now then what is left? So person is out. Now what is actually here?
Just like I was saying to Raji, just some energy, some visual
Yeah.
things,
Yes. So let's label all of that and say phenomena.
phenomena.
Some phenomena is here. Now that which is witnessing this phenomena, is that here or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now that which witnesses this phenomena, is that phenomenal? Slowly. Let's see how
It's
you
the
would
same.
say either way. You would say that something is phenomenal
Yeah.
if it has a particular attribute.
If you
it
can
is
see
coming
it.
and going.
If you can see
If
it.
it is seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, well,
So firstly, is there a witnessing or no?
Yeah.
There is. Now, is this witnessing also perceived phenomenally, as if it has some attribute?
I don't think so, because I can never, see that.
Yes.
So
Yes. Then how do we know there is a witnessing?
we just know somehow. I don't know
Yes.
how.
Yes. Is it known by something apart from the witnessing itself? Who is coming to this knowing?
It's me that knows that I know.
Yes.
It's me that knows
Yes.
that I.
Yes. And you cannot find an attribute for this me. You lost me?
No, no.
You cannot find an attribute to this me. Okay. Good. Good. No? Now leave this me and become something else. Become phenomenal. Leave this witnessing aside
Yeah.
and become phenomenal.
The only way it seems to happen is thinking, basically.
Okay, thinking. Thinking is phenomena. Is there the witnessing goes away? Then how would you know thinking is happening?
I know it's happening, but then somehow it seems to
Okay,
see
wait
results.
for your next thought. Then comment on it. Let's see.
What am I doing? Sorry, what am I doing?
Yeah?
What?
You're waiting for your next thought to come, and then you report what you find. So when the thought comes, thinking is happening.
Yeah.
What happens to the witnessing? That is what you're going to
Oh,
tell me.
Right. Nothing, it just sees it. But the but, sorry,
Yes,
the
yes.
but is it's seen, but something it's obvious it's seen, but something
No, so we're not again getting too involved in the content of what is seen. We're still remaining looking at the witnessing itself, witnessing itself. You see?
okay.
What happened to that because the thought came?
Nothing. But it's two things are happening.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening to it, but
Yeah.
also this thing of reporting that now I feel like this is happening as well.
So is this true that there is an I which feels a certain way now? So to say that two things are happening, one is that the witnessing remains unchanged, but something is actually happening to me, means that you are both the witnessing and something else. What is this something else you are? The one that something is happening to, which one is that one?
It's not really anything happening to
Yes.
anyone, it's just the thinking happening.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just the thinking happening that something's happening to me.
Yes.
That thought. That's
Yes.
it.
That's it. Even if some energy is being experienced here, it's not being experienced by me. You see? Nobody is suffering from anything. There is no sufferer.
So right now,
Yes.
okay, there's this not wanting to believe or something happening right now, in this moment. There's and that's just thinking, that's just feeling, isn't it? It's just stuff.
So what to do then is allow your thoughts to come and go. Don't serve them tea. If it doesn't seem like that is happening and belief is going to them, you see, then what to do? Just to check like this, pull it into your inquiry. What is it that I'm believing about myself? Who am I believing myself to be? Who am I? Same thing.
Okay, so yeah, so because right now it just keeps coming, it's clear, and then again it feels like
Okay, make this
because
witness-
this thought is here and saying this that it's a fact. It seems. I know it does not, but it's this is
I know, because our habit is to believe these thoughts. So when the thought comes and speaks authoritatively
Mm.
and says, the sky is pink and not blue, we end up buying it because it is speaking authoritatively and we're used to believing the false from it.
And also, there's just this not wanting to be afraid, like feeling like is what also is making it go towards that, because to like see it is like this fear is here basically, and it's like just not wanting to be scared.
It is actually the opposite. There is a fear of not believing what the mind is saying.
Yeah.
Because it can
So-
feel like it is too empty without that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like
So forget about the fear also.
okay.
Because does this fear also touch the witnessing?
This is another thing that happens for others. When you ask a question, it's like
Uh-huh.
I can see like it goes straight to like trying to think to answer that question.
Yes.
Like then it goes.
But even that is seen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even this movement of attention is witnessed before it went anywhere.
But it goes to mental. It's waiting for some sort of mental.
Yes, because that is the habit. But even that is witnessed. Even in this process of trying to become mental, nothing happened to the witnessing, isn't it? So does the witnessing have a urge to remain just as something, to not get involved? Does the witnessing have any urge at all? Okay, we'll come there in a while.
Sorry. It's just-
Basics.
yeah.
Is the witnessing untouched, or can it be affected by something?
It's untouched.
It's untouched. What is your position in relation to this? At what distance from the witnessing are you? Huh? What is happening now? Some resistance is coming, or
It just. Yeah.
so let it come. Use that
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Don't try to push the resistance away. Use that.
But I can't answer because it's there. It seems like I can't answer.
Why? Because the witnessing became the resistance.
I just. It's taking the attention. The answer won't come.
But even this movement of attention is also witnessed, isn't it?
Yeah, I just don't want to answer unless I can see it
Yes,
clearly. And
yes,
at the
yes.
moment, it's like
Yeah. Yes. But you are seeing it clearly. There's no way you can avoid seeing this actually. You are witnessing all of the resistance.
Yes.
You're putting it as simply as that.
yeah.
You see? So what is happening to the witnessing, even if there is resistance?
Nothing, Father Bug. I want to say that
Yes.
completely, like, without, like, experientially.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you ask, it's like this stuff going on. It seems
Yeah.
like you can't say it in that moment.
Yeah.
But
Yes. But even in these moments, check if it is true that we can't say it. Even if there's great turmoil of resistance, energy, mind is blurry, everything is happening. You see? But what is happening to that which is aware of all of this? Let attention also go into that muck. It's okay. I'm not saying fight with your attention. Let it go into the muck. What is happening? Did the witnessing become mucky? No. So in what way did you get involved in that resistance? So like I was telling Hans, either you are the witnessing or you are something that is witnessed. What is your truest position? And don't be in a rush to say you're both, of course, I know that. But what is your truest position?
Father, I want to know what this hesitation to say is,
Yes.
because there's a hesitation to say, you know,
You have to say what the hesitation is about.
to say
For me,
like,
it seems very clear.
yeah, okay, just a hesitation to emit or something.
But is the hesitation just like a feeling not to sound arrogant or a feeling of doubt whether I've actually seen it?
It's waiting to see clearly. Like,
Yes, but how is it unclear?
just all the phenomena seems.
You're able to say that phenomena is here because it is witnessed, no?
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for something, I think.
What? This I is which one now? Who are you posing as? You see, I can tell you. This is the one that is looking at witnessing as an experience,
Yeah.
and it is looking at resistance as another experience. And this one is that is pretending to decide between the two. You see, this one itself doesn't exist. It's a fallacy.
So it's just another arising
Yes.
action,
Yes.
kind of internal action.
Yes. You see, so Shivani is not finding awareness and resistance. There is no Shivani. So if you're waiting for awareness to be in the hold of this non-existent entity, and for that non-existent entity to authoritatively say yes, that cannot happen.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
The way of putting that is that we keep waiting for a mental confirmation of our affirmation of what we are so clearly seeing already. Okay, here you go, certificate. It's not going to.
This is part of what I was going to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
earlier, Father. This, like, surrender has happened because it seems like it's obvious that there is no control. Okay, even this, like you're talking to me now, whether or not it's, here is, you know what I'm saying? Like, because earlier it was clear, now it's not clear, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff.
I that you carry around is which one? The one that is clear and now not clear. Which one is that one?
I mean, Father is not.
Exactly.
What is it?
You asking me. You're saying it's not clear. I'm saying it's completely
But it
clear.
seems experientially that's what it's like. It's not clear sometimes. Like,
Whatever the experience might be like, unless you were the witness of that, would you be even able to report that an experience is there? We also see that that which is aware of the experience remains unconcerned and untouched by the experience. Is this seen? This is seen. We also see that I primarily, even before I am this witnessing, this awareness. Seen, no?
I don't know what you said, sorry.
So we've seen that before even the sense that I am, it is clear that I is this witnessing itself. Is this part seen on?
I don't.
That's what we were talking about when we were saying, can you separate yourself from the witnessing and become part of something which is just appearing? You can start completely fresh.
Please. I don't know what.
Right now, whatever your experience might be, you are aware of it. Are you not aware of it?
Yes.
what is your position with regards to this awareness?
I am this
You are this.
awareness. That's,
Can you not be this? With full effort, if you were to try, can you become unaware and just become a phenomenon? Say, what happened? You lost me again?
no.
No. Leave the witnessing position for a minute. You see, I'll hold that place for you. Now you play as if you're a phenomena. Don't witness. Can you do it? No. Okay. So, if you cannot leave this witnessing, and you've seen that all this phenomena is always coming and going, constantly changing, but that which you are, this witnessing, remains untouched by it. All this is seen or no?
I don't know. This is why I can't
With
say
this
yes.
part, or from the
Why can't I
beginning?
say yes? No, it's clear that I see everything.
Yeah.
It's even clear that
You are aware that you see everything?
yes.
Yes. Because maybe you are confusing that which I call the phenomenal perceiving as the primal witnessing. You see? You know the distinction between these two?
Vaguely.
Okay. So let me
I know you like.
let me perceiving is the functioning of consciousness using the power of to bring this phenomenal world to life, objects in this phenomenal world to life. When there is attention available, perceiving, phenomenal perceiving is going on. When there is no attention, then nothing is perceived. It's like sleep state comes. When we talk about the primal witnessing, the capital W witnessing, we're talking about that which is aware even of the functioning of this phenomenal perceiving happening. You see? So when we are talking about witnessing, is that which knows even that this is what the senses are bringing. This phenomenal perceiving is where that you see right now. Sight is here, hearing is here, you see? Touch is here, smell is here, taste is here. You're aware of these external seeming objects. You're also perceiving internal seeming objects like thoughts, memories, imagination. All this perceiving is going on. But that which is aware of this perceiving, what is happening to that one? Is it not you?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't feel like I know that.
Are you aware of your perceiving or no?
Yeah.
How you know this?
Because I see it.
So what is it that you don't know? Then that's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I think, Father, it's just this habit of reporting like from here. It's just that. I feel like it's just that.
That's why I was saying earlier also that don't worry about what you figured out now. What is it that I'm saying that you cannot check right now? How is that different? All I'm saying is that you're aware of the functioning of your senses and the functioning of all this perceiving. You're aware of it.
Yeah.
Now, is it possible for you to be unaware?
No.
Not
Only. I was going to say only when I'm asleep, but then.
But who would be aware that there is sleep? How do you know there is something called sleep?
Because I'm aware of it. I must be aware of it. I must be aware of it. The sleep. Well, I know when I wake up and when I fall asleep. So I know.
Yes. Just to see that I am able to authoritatively say that there is something called sleep state means it must be
I'm
our
aware of
direct
it.
experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this awareness, does it seem distinct from the reality of who you are? Is it separate from you?
No.
Don't worry about what you're admitting or not. What are you actually seeing is what I'm interested in. There is an awareness here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you find that your primary position is this awareness, or does it feel like you are something else or somebody else?
It recently has been feeling like this.
No. Right now, right now. What are you right now? You are here or no? You know this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that which knows this, which one is that one?
Father, it's not happening right now. It's just not happening right. I'm sorry.
But nothing is meant to happen.
No, but I mean, I just can't. It's, I don't know why I can't say yes, because it doesn't feel like. You know, sometimes I want to come to you and go, Father, it's here.
Yeah.
You know, like, 'cause it's clear. It's like this. What feels like me now is like seen. It's like over there.
What's over there? The
Sometimes.
seeing is there.
No, like what feels like now.
Yes.
Well, I can't admit.
Yeah.
When it's seen, what it's like this here that feels like it's me is over there. Now. It's like seen.
That just
That
sounds
makes
like
any
some
sense.
fancy experience. It's not important.
It doesn't feel like me. It feels like something
It's
that
not
I
important
see.
to have that experience also. Right now, in our of day-to-day life, right now in this moment, where even you're feeling it's not happening, it is only that you are aware. You're aware that these words were spoken. You're aware that there is a sense of existence here. You are aware of your own presence. Which one of these are not true?
The whole truth.
Huh? All
They're
true,
all
no?
true,
That's all we're saying. What else needs to happen?
I don't know.
Okay, you come tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
Come. Anyone. Come. Yeah?
I want to finish this so I can.
Of course, Mandy.
Cons, I don't come up very often.
Yes.
I don't come up much. I'm all sweaty. So I don't know what if you. I don't have any really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tell me something which is true right now.
the only thing that's true is that I'm very aware that I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at, but I know I'm here because I'm perceiving everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Is there something missing in this?
like what?
Is there something which is feeling like still get somewhere, or I'm not getting something?
No, it's just deepening.
What would deepening mean?
It just feels like grace is taking the last bits of attachments away, you know, especially with self-consciousness and the body, and having to, you know, with all the intense pain, and the tears came earlier, but I didn't feel identified, but I felt the pain too.
Yeah.
So it was trying to understand how that is, and just watching everything, just perceiving everything, and knowing that I'm looking from a different place.
Very good. Very good. So there can be a sense of compassion which comes for the pain that is here without us even picking up the idea that I am a sufferer. Isn't it? So love can be directed towards pain. We are not to try and resist pain and push it away. We can direct love towards it. You see? And we can direct attention towards it also. There's no problem with that. We're not to resist it in any way. We're only not buying into the idea that there is somebody here individually that is a sufferer. You see? Pain is experienced by consciousness itself. That which I am, this is what it is experiencing itself to be right now.
A question comes up,
Yes,
who's crying, because
Yes.
is it just the body crying?
Yes. Crying is also appearing. The pain can have this effect. You see? So is it just like a normal crying which is happening as a result of pain in the body?
I think it was just a release when you acknowledged that, allowed me to acknowledge that there was pain,
Yes,
and the tears came. It's just more of a relief.
yes, yes. Because somewhere we might have this sense that the pain that is there, we must push it away or not.
I'm
give
not
attention
pushing.
to it. It's very
I'm just allowing everything, because that's why I'm here.
Very good. Very good.
So just letting everything dissolve.
Yeah, yeah. And in this allowing, even in this pain, this is what we were talking about earlier. You see? In this allowing, the pain is experienced, but it is still not what we would call suffering, because we are not picking up the idea of there being a sufferer.
Yeah, there's no story. I'm not giving it a story.
Very good.
I even found myself, one of the reasons why there was so much pain, it was because I found myself at the Ganesha temple.
Oh
And
yes.
but never thought that this body would have made it up there, but it wouldn't stop going. It
How
just
long
kept
did it take
going.
you to go?
I don't know.
It just happened. On
Yeah, I'd say probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get up to the top. And then I went to the meditation room and forgot to take my shoes off. I got in trouble.
Oh.
And, I stopped and rested on the way, but it just, something just was propelling me
Yes,
there.
yes.
And then I came back and came straight here, and then it was just too much for the feet. And
Yes.
so, but I'm just allowing all of that to happen too. And just whatever needs to happen for the feet is happening. So,
Yes.
so that's, I don't
Very
know what else
good.
to say.
That's very, very good. This is it, no? These are the times where I say when the rubber hits the road. It's really hitting the road with pain. It can be this sort of pain. It can be other things which happen. You see? But they give you so much opportunity to check. Here also, when some illness comes, it's a beautiful opportunity to check this movement of this energy. You can check it. You can see if there's actually someone suffering from it. You can experience all these various tastes. But there's still so much openness. It's very good.
Thank you.
You have to take that.
I want to share some experience.
Ah.
Of course, about what they were telling about. I had the same confusion.
Ah.
Masters used to tell, you are not the body, you are not the mind. He is telling from his body only, right? So I was not getting the point.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then I thought it may be a higher consciousness level. They are knowing that. Then, of course, after so many other searches, I came to Mr. Datta Maharaj. The I am. Of course, like you had the confusion, I too had
Yes.
intellectual confusion.
Yes.
Who is this I am?
Ah.
And the spirituality says the I should be dropped.
Ah.
He is telling you remain in I am.
I, yeah. Yes.
And I is God.
Yes.
The other spirituality which
Drop the
we
I.
are told is you should drop that I.
I.
So again, I went deeper intellectually, right?
Yeah.
Finally, from his words, I am not this, I am not that.
Yes.
That this and that, remove it.
Very good.
Of course, Moody's thing was the unassociated I am.
Yes. Exactly.
What is this unassociated I
Yes.
am?
Yes. Exactly.
Finally, this word person came. So it became more clear.
Yes.
Okay? Yes, person. So that is the confusion here, which I too had. Then, what is this person? Masters are telling person does not exist. So, Ramana Maharshi is saying, where you were when you were sleeping.
Ah.
So I thought, what she's telling? I
Yes,
couldn't understand.
understand.
I was there. Okay. Finally, with this, Ramana Maharshi, I was telling, I was there. Then I am this and that. Take this and that.
Yes.
From this, I came to know this person, instead of that, I believe that I am Kesavadas. This name,
Yes.
identification is name.
Yes.
So the problem is when I was created, I don't know who created this body or whatever it is, this name did not come along with that.
Yes.
I don't remember having told before creation of my creation, I want this body.
Yes.
I come to this particular lady's womb or anything. So how can I tell this body is Kesavadas?
Ah. Exactly.
Anybody can tell? We have encroached. This body is mine. When we are telling this body is mine,
Yes.
I am telling this is Kesavadas body.
Exactly.
Kesavadas is decided by the parents. But because of the conditioning for so many years, now I have become Kesavadas.
Yes.
That is the person.
Exactly.
So, so when I look not deeper, just looking, this is not Kesavadas body.
Yes.
Kesavadas has not purchased a particular body like buying a land.
Yes.
So it is the mind, the thoughts,
Yes.
which has encroached
Yes.
the body and telling this is my body.
Yes.
Where that my is Kesavadas,
Yes.
that person.
Exactly.
That's all.
It's quite clear.
And of course, but there is no clarity because there are two I's and two U's. You, Y-O-U. When masters say you, when the master is telling you, it may be to the person you or to the absolute you.
Yes. Yes.
But when we hear, we think it is to this name and body called you.
Yes. Yeah.
But sometimes the masters may be meaning the absolute you
Yes.
or the
Yeah.
this you.
Yes.
Then I. Absolute I is there.
Yes.
This I is. So we get confused. Which
Yes,
I
which I.
is me?
Yes.
So now I intellectually knew that this Kesavadas, the person called Kesavadas, this body is not his. Because I have not purchased this
Yes,
body or
exactly.
anything.
Yeah.
Only there is proof is Aadhaar.
Yes.
Aadhaar card.
Aadhaar card, UID. Correct.
Because I don't remember having taken this body.
Yes.
It is not my
Yes.
body, but I have my mind or my thoughts because of the conditioning. Everybody was calling me Keshav,
Exactly.
Keshav, and from there I grew up. Then there are stories. I studied, I passed all these things. This mind called mind I, is taking the ownership
Onus, yes.
Ownership.
That's right.
of what all things had
Yes.
happened. Some days back, I was just making ghee.
Ah,
Normally we say, okay, I made the ghee.
yes.
But when I was looking, even the Keshavadas, I was not doing that much.
Yes.
Because it was the heat which was making the ghee from the butter,
Yes.
not me, the Keshavada side. So everything points that there is no.
There is
that
no.
way.
Yes.
I mean, I am not doing.
Yes.
If we think that I am this body, Keshavadas,
Yeah.
then I am doing. Otherwise, there is no doing. Your body is doing.
Yes.
But
Mhm.
the awareness
Yeah.
concerned indirectly, we know that has to be recognized. Is it? Recognition has to
Very
come.
beautiful report, firstly. So you say now that this awareness is like an intellectual knowing right now. Huh?
No, witnessing is there, everything is not.
Yeah.
Even the experience
So-
also happen once in a while. That is right.
Actually, it might be the intellectual knowing
Yes.
which happens once in a while.
No,
but
no.
but the awareness
Forget
cannot
about
go.
that. No, awareness is there.
Yes.
But the recognition has not happened.
Yeah.
Indirectly, we know it is awareness. It is consciousness. Everything is consciousness only.
How to know awareness indirectly?
Not indirectly. Recognition, no?
Yeah.
Clear recognition, confirmation. Like, I am having headache. I am quite sure that the headache is there.
Yes.
It is not a thought.
It's not a thought.
It is
Yeah,
an experience,
yes, okay.
direct experience.
Very good. Are you aware now?
I am aware now.
This is not
Everything-
intellect. This is not
This is
intellectual.
not intellectual.
That's it.
But any other recognition has to happen.
But this was recognition. I said, are you aware now?
Yes,
Yes, this is recognition.
that's all.
That's
Nothing else has to
No.
happen. No,
No.
I am just asking.
nothing.
And the false has gone
Yes.
indirectly.
Yes.
Of course, the habit is there.
Habit can still be there.
Because
Yeah.
suppose I am smoking, I am a smoker.
Yeah.
To stop,
Yeah.
because it is a habit, conditioned one.
Yeah.
To come back, I have to have effort.
Yes. Exactly.
Otherwise, there is no, because natural state is not smoking.
Perfect.
Because of the conditioning of the.
Perfect.
So, because of the conditioning, I know that for all these years, all these things, it may,
For the condition. That's
More
it.
and more.
Yes.
but the understanding has to come.
Very good.
Because I am not the body.
Yes.
I have not asked God or
Yes.
anybody that this going to the person
Yes.
for the
Keshav
Keshavadas
Das.
before.
Yes. Exactly.
So
Perfect.
it is a what is that encroachment by the thoughts, not even mind. Thoughts.
It's a pretend encroachment.
Eh?
It's a pretend encroachment, not an actual one.
Yeah, thoughts. Thoughts
It
thoughts
is
is not substantial. Because if I just imagine that, okay, after without taking water, imagine taking water, my thirst will not. Imagination,
Yes.
thought.
Yes.
That the person called Keshavadas is this body.
Yes.
The thought is saying, which is
The thought
an
is saying,
insubstantial
exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
Like when we take imagine water in imagination,
Yes.
our thirst will not be
Yeah.
like that. An substantial thing called thought, which comes once in a while.
Yeah. Energy construct, which
So
is thought.
I knew that, that is what Ramana Maharshi, that when you are sleeping, you are not there. The person is not there. The mind is completely off. When the
Yes.
mind is completely off, the person is
Cannot
not.
exist. Yes.
If I get Alzheimer's or what is that, memory loss,
Amnesia.
amnesia,
Yes.
the person disappears, but the
Yes.
body is there.
Yes.
So it is the memory and the story that makes the
With the thoughts.
person.
Yes.
But recognition, no other recognition has to happen.
No. Because the recognition of awareness.
A particular type of sudden recognition, clear recognition.
Are you aware now?
Yeah.
Clear or no?
Yeah, I am aware.
That is clear.
Right. And I am not this body also. I am not Keshavadas also who is not aware. Because Keshavadas does not exist.
Okay. Who is aware of this awareness?
Yes, awareness is
Okay.
This I am is equal to awareness.
Huh?
I am awareness itself is telling I am aware. I am also is equal to. There's no problem. But that is only an my doubt is whether it is only an injury.
No, it is not.
No. Okay.
It is not. Because like the headache,
Yeah.
which you know, the same way you're saying I am aware. You are
Yeah.
not making it up.
Yeah. Oh, right. Then the last
Say,
question
please.
in my
I'm enjoying very much.
research.
Please.
Masters say
Yeah.
it is only awareness can know awareness. Okay?
I don't really say that, but I want to hear your whole question.
No. I am aware that I am aware.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So knows itself.
Yes.
Right?
But is it that awareness forgot itself now that it has to recognize?
No. But the recognition that awareness knows itself.
The recognition is for
It is
who?
the awareness itself becoming aware of awareness. Right?
Okay. Let's look at this very closely. Does awareness need to recognize itself, or is it its dynamic aspect playing as consciousness, which is coming to the recognition of its own source?
Yeah. So awareness and consciousness are different, right?
Only qualitatively, seemingly.
Because awareness becomes consciousness and becomes its body and everything.
It's playing as if
That
it
is,
is.
Maharaj Ji also says these two things. Some masters setting awareness, consciousness for the same thing.
It is this. It's like you have one ocean, you see, and you have some glaciers on top of that ocean.
Yeah.
If you go through the ocean, it feels different. If you hit a glacier, it feels different. So fundamentally, they are one ocean, but qualitatively, they feel different.
Say. Okay. Because sometimes, intellectual doubts will block our
Yeah. That's why I keep saying that
inquiry.
it is I. Suppose this hand is I. Huh? Now,
Yeah.
this is appearing as consciousness.
Yeah.
So this am came up, but it's still the hand only, no? It's one.
All those things I don't. I am awareness part.
Huh.
Now I am clear.
Yes, but even
Only
the-
thing whether any special recognition has to happen.
Special.
Sudden explosion
No.
or sudden
Why?
this
For
thing,
what?
nothing. Some other experiences. Today morning also I had some experience. Everything felt like silence. Even field and everything. It was not a thought. It sometimes
Very
comes. Silence overpowers.
Very good.
Today, when everybody was walking before the satsang, I felt everything is same, but it was not thought.
Very good. So all these experiences can come and go.
The thing is that, so I have having this sweating.
Huh.
Actually, when I look, everything is being done automatically. This
Yes.
I am Keshavadas is not doing.
Anything.
It is happening.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
So I know. So awareness should be aware before this one
All of
person
this.
takes.
Yes.
Now it is not possible. Morning it was possible. When this comes, I know. Then I go and take. Otherwise, we take automatically the kerchief and
Yeah.
right.
Either way, it is a movement within consciousness. No. Whether it happened with the thing, okay, I'm feeling a sense of sweating.
It
and this-
happens
like this.
automatically. Everything.
Oh, yeah.
We are not doing. And the person is also not there. Keshavdas is not there because
He
I
cannot
have
do
not
because he
purchased
doesn't
this
exist.
body.
Exactly.
Nobody has purchased this body except the Aadhaar card. Nee,
Except Azhar. Aadhaar card.
there is no other proof. So,
Because
that I
I'm half
am
expecting Azhar will say, I purchased.
the last question. Last question. Whether this whether this consciousness can be a biological one, a creation of the brain.
Very good.
Because
I got
when
it.
due to some accident, if this head
Of
is
the
cut
brain.
off,
Is it a functioning of the brain, a creation of the brain,
yeah,
consciousness?
if this head is cut off
Got
due
it.
to some accident, then this awareness or consciousness or whatever word we use, that disappears and this body dies. But when hand is cut off due to some accident, this body does not die and awareness does not disappear.
This is a good question. So let's
But the head is cut off, that goes.
okay. So let's look at this. Now, it is our experience that there is awareness, then there is the presence of being consciousness. You see? Then this entire world of forms appears.
Yes.
You see? Now, if consciousness was a product of some form, you see, the brain, if consciousness was the form of, was an aspect of some form called the brain, that would mean that first, in awareness, brain should appear without a body, just the brain. And then this brain would produce consciousness, which would produce the rest of the body and the rest of the manifest universe. Isn't it? If it is all about just the brain, then first there should be brain.
It is the brain is the final perceiver through the eyes and the other nose.
If this was true,
The brain recognizes everything.
if this was true, if there was surgery done even on the dream body, found there also, not this brain.
Brain existence is there for brain. Material existence is there for brain.
That's what I'm saying. So in the dream you have a body.
Yes.
That body, if some surgery happens, it will have a brain, no? You see? So is that brain which is controlling consciousness or this brain in this body? You see?
That's
And
when
it's-
we are dreaming.
Huh?
That's what you're asking.
Yeah, in dream you have a body, no?
Yes, yes. That
Yes.
is, yeah.
And in that body there will be a brain, like other organs, everything.
That's
is-
also that's created by the mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Mind,
That's
no?
what I'm saying. So just like in the dream, a body can be created and it can seem like the body will have all its organs. Just like in this dream, this body is created with all the organs. Otherwise, what would it be? It would be that first there has to be brain in nothingness. You see, there is awareness. Awareness creates brain. There is nothing else. Because the rest of the world you're saying is manifest through consciousness. You're not doubting that. You're only saying that the consciousness itself is a product of the brain.
Yeah, which perceives everything.
Huh. So, but there is nothing else yet because consciousness is not there. You see, so only brain is there in limbo.
Oh, then whether it will perceive. That's what
No, is it possible that there is just this brain in limbo which comes out of awareness, and then this brain then produces consciousness, which produces the rest of the body, the rest of the manifest universe? Is it possible like that?
No, it is not.
It is not possible. Just like the brain is also an appearance within consciousness. You see, whether it is dream or this waking state, both bodies will have brain. You see? So just like consciousness is the supreme intelligence, which projects aspects of itself in various parts of this manifest realm, the brain is just like that. You see? And then you talked about somebody else dying. You see? The head get cut off, so he goes, his consciousness gone. You see? So it is not like that. So in our dream, again, we can refer back to the dream state. It is one consciousness in which the whole dream is projected, isn't it? Now, if You are a dream character. Suppose this is a dream. Somebody comes and hates me, hates the satsang, comes with a sword, chops my head off right now. What happened to that consciousness? Nothing. In which the dream is happening, it is still that one consciousness, isn't it? It is not that consciousness is here, consciousness is there, consciousness is not like that. All of this, the space between us, all of this is one consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One consciousness.
Yes.
But whether that will be recognized clearly, like the headache example.
Can you stop being now? Can you stop being?
Not, I can't stop being,
Yeah.
but when the body dies, the being also stops.
That will leave for the guru over there when the body dies to handle. Let me take care of the waking state at least.
Okay.
There's a point I wanted to make to everyone, which is that many times we feel like it is only intellectual. You see? When I ask you this question, are you aware now? Are you reporting purely intellectually? Saying yes, the right answer should be yes, so let me say yes. No. You are clear that you are aware. Where does this clarity come from? Because you are knowing yourself to be this knowingness itself. The mind gets confused because you did not see anything phenomenal, you see. And still you say yes. Why don't we say no? If it was purely intellectual, with any concept, you can debate on either side. And whoever is debating better, that seems to be the truth conceptually. You see? But with this question, are you aware now? You see? Why do we say yes? If it was just conceptual, half would say yes, half would say no. Is it not our direct experience? Of course I am aware. But what did we see? Nothing. Even to say I am saying yes because I am aware of something already means that you know what aware of means. Who taught us how to be aware? Nobody. It is so natural to us, it is completely original to who we are. And because it is not a phenomenal experience, the self-recognition is not a phenomenal experience. That's why the mind can come and doubt and say, but you didn't see anything. Are you sure? Maybe it is just intellectual. It is not. You cannot answer, are you aware now, just intellectually. Okay, last one. Who wants to come? Just get up and come. Yeah, come.
हिंदी में इतने
Huh? Translation? Huh? That's what he said. So Azhar will translate for him. Oh, you want to? Yeah, she'll do.
मुझे इंग्लिश समझ में आएगी, सिर्फ बात करने
Okay,
में दिक्कत
perfect,
है।
perfect,
इंग्लिश में बात।
perfect.
जब मैं इंक्वायरी करता हूँ कि एम आई अवेयर, तो बिना सोचे जवाब आता है कि हाँ मैं अवेयर हूँ।
Yeah.
लेकिन थॉट्स कन्विंस करने की कोशिश करते हैं कि तुम फ्री नहीं हो, तुम मुक्त नहीं हो। तो ये कंसेप्ट है कि कुछ करना पड़ेगा फ्री होने के लिए, मुक्त होने के लिए। तो ये मन कैसे कन्विंस हो जाए कि वो मुक्त है, मतलब ये कैसे अनाउंसमेंट आएगी कि हाँ मैं फ्री हूँ?
Ask. You remember the question? Yeah, please. You give it the mic.
See, he says that when he asks that, am I aware? In the inquiry, he can say, yes, I'm aware. And when then the mind comes in with some doubts to say, no, you're not free.
Yes.
And so how will I know for sure?
How do I convince the mind?
Yeah, how do I convince my mind? Or how do I know for sure that I'm free?
Very good. So this is already very good. You say, when I inquire, am I aware? It is seen without the use of thoughts. Already, prior to any thought, it is seen, yes, I am aware. But the mind comes and says, but you are not free. What to do about this? First, don't try to convince the mind. Nobody can ever convince the mind. There is no convinced mind. Okay? So you forget about the mind being convinced. The mind's only function is to convince you, consciousness, that you are a person. That is the only function. So don't try to change the function of the mind. हाँ? वो अगर axe है तो वो axe का ही काम करेगा. You see? An axe will only function as an axe. Don't try to make it a bulldozer or something. Got it? So don't try to change the mind firstly. When the mind comes and says, but you are not free, what to do? And because this question is alive for you, means some belief must be going to this idea, no? That I am not free, maybe I am not free. So then you use that into your inquiry. Which I is not free? Can you find which I is not free? Cannot find. Which I are you in reality?
There is sense of presence,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
sense of being.
Yes. Does even the sense of being come and go? This also comes and go, isn't it? Sleep state. Therefore, who remains to see that even ultimately, even the sense of being is coming and going? Is that not you?
But I have no experience of that during sleep.
If you have no experience of sleep, how do you know there is something called sleep?
I remember when I wake up.
Correct. So, if it was not an experience for you, how would you remember it? You remember only things that you have experienced, no?
But that experience is not full of bliss or happiness.
Where do these things come from now suddenly? So, let's go slowly. So, you say, when I check, am I aware now? I find that yes, I am. Who makes this discovery? You make it or somebody else makes it? Who makes the discovery I am aware?
Why?
You make it. Okay. Now this I, is this awareness or is it something else?
It's awareness.
You see? Now, all of the other appearances are coming and going. Even this waking state goes. You see? You know this or no?
Yes.
That means you are aware of it.
Yes.
Even the waking state goes, dream state comes, sleep state comes, all these states are coming and going. There must be a constant I which is aware of the movement of all of these states. You see? Now, is this I not your truest position? This awareness I, is it not your truest position? Or there is something even more original to you, more natural to you? You can say whatever.
This is me, but mind is continuously convincing that
that is the job of the mind. If upon hearing this first time, the mind stopped convincing you, then I would not be sharing satsang 3 years, no. I would just share once. Everyone just come to one satsang, or just give you a book actually. Finished. Your awareness done. Gone. It doesn't, because our habit is to listen to what the mind is saying. You see? So now what to do? That is why the instruction, don't believe your next thought is there. So you will say, yes, yes. Some thoughts, they come and go because I'm not believing them. They're allowed to go. But some still very automatically get belief, or very fast it happens. I'm not able to not believe, isn't it? Something like this. What to do with these thoughts? You see? Which are these thoughts? They're usually about our strongest identity. You see? If a thought comes and says, next year, Switzerland जाके हम लोग skiing करते हैं, will it get so much belief from you? Will it? Unless you identified with it. That's not bad. Let's come up with something. Somebody was talking about igloos. I don't know whether it was in Satsang or. Let's build an igloo in Alaska and live there. Huh? Thought aaya. It gets your belief?
No.
Yeah. So, but the thought comes, you are not free yet. Gets our belief stands, no? Because we are attached to the concept of freedom. It is part of our identity as a seeker. What to do with these kind of thoughts which still push our buttons? You pull them into your inquiry. You see? So for most of your thoughts which get belief, are they only about freedom or some other identity also?
Other thoughts also.
Other also. Are they about relationship? Are they about money? Are they about health of the body? Or are they about freedom we already spoke about? These four, all.
Yes.
So that's normal human existence. You see? In our normal human existence, it is these four things primarily that in different quantities we are believing. You see?
Then what is the deciding factor which makes someone sage or free and someone seeker?
This only, that even thoughts about freedom, even thoughts about security, even thoughts about special relationships, even thoughts about the body, all of these are allowed to just come and go, you see, without us giving them our identity. In fact, I've said often that this tormentor mind becomes comedian mind. You see? So mind comes and says, oh, you must find freedom. You are not there yet. Earlier it would say, yes. Now you say, what? Who are you talking about? You can just laugh at it, you see. Because who is not free? Who is not free? You say, I am this awareness, unchanging. Now, does this awareness need freedom? किसको चाहिए freedom?
सिर्फ थॉट्स है कि जो फ्रीडम चाह रहे हैं कि ये सब.
Yes. So somebody comes and rings your doorbell and says, मुझे खाना दो, हाँ, मुझे अपना सारा पेपर दिखाओ, show me last year's tax returns, give me food, do this for me, do that for me. Do you start running? Or first you'll say, but who are you? You'll say, no, first, who are you? The same way when the mind comes and says, give me this, give me freedom, give me good experiences, give me more money, give me this. We should just say, but who are you? Isn't it? But our habit has become like this to keep believing this mind. And that is why now we are looking and saying, why should I? I've been feeding this one who's showing up at my door every day for 30, 40 years. Now I'm going to question, but who are you? Why should I keep feeding you? Then what happens when you ask this mind, who are you? What happens? Does it say who it is?
I cannot find this person.
Cannot
but,
find. So till we find, at least let's not believe it, no? You want to keep believing something you can't find, or you want to drop that which is not found and saying, okay, I'm open. One day if I find this person, I will start believing it. Example, somebody is at your door again He's saying, "Acha, now give me food for the next 4 days." You say, "But who are you to demand this food from me? Yeah, I can't find my people." You believe and just give? No, isn't it? So same way, you are not finding who this voice is representing. So why you have to follow what it is saying? Getting me, no?
Yes.
You will tell him, okay, when you find your people, you come back, then I will see. So tell the mind, when you can produce the person and show me I am representing this one, then I will believe you. Can we do like that? No? क्यों? At least he's honest. क्यों, उसमें क्या है problem?
मैंने 10 साल तक जिन गुरु के प्रवचन सुने, उन्होंने बताया कि तुम कुछ करोगे, साधना करोगे तो फ्री होगे, या कर्मों से मुक्ति मिलेगी तो फ्री होगे। तो माइंड कहता है कि मैं उन पर क्यों ना भरोसा करूं, वो जो बता रहे हैं, और मैं इस बात पर क्यों भरोसा करूं, क्या मैं मतलब मन कई साधना से तो नहीं डर रहा है। तो
Translate.
When Ananta ji asked him that why do you have to believe your mind, and why you don't say who are you? So he says, I can't do that, and because my previous teacher taught me that I have to become free from doing some good actions or
Sadhana.
or some sadhana or some practice, and the mind says, why should I believe Ananta ji and not believe my previous guru?
It's a very good question. So what you must do is get a contract from the previous guru saying that so many Om Namah Shivaya chanting or practice will definitely get you this freedom. You see? So you say that, Acha, that number is 10 lakhs. I have done, in 10 years, I have done 9 lakh. Only 1 more lakh is left. You see, you get that contract. I will leave you. You do that 1 lakh more chanting, finish. You see, but is it a promise? It is not. Isn't it? It's just, Guruji sometimes said once, he said, it would be better sometimes if I give you some push-ups to do. So you do Om Namah Shivaya push-ups. When you go down, then when you're coming up, you say Om Namah Shivaya. When you're going down, you say Om Namah Shivaya. So you do these push-ups 26 times every day for 10 years. You will be free. Okay?
but I'm tired of that too.
You're tired. You're tired. So why are you tired? Because fundamentally there is something wrong with this. What is wrong fundamentally means, what do we need to do practice for? Practice to become better at something, no? Okay? So what is it going to happen now? Will the self become better at becoming the self by practicing? The self must be the same, unchanging one.
Yes.
You see, everybody says the self is unchanging. You see, now if God or the self also is something which comes and goes, then I am not interested in such a God. You see, I practiced 10 years, then God shows up. Then how do I know when I'm really in trouble whether it will be there or not? So I am interested in that God which is here irrespective of whether there is practice or not. Isn't it?
Yes.
Because if it is unpredictable, then how do I know, okay, I got darshan of God, but when I'm in trouble, it might not appear. I am interested in that eternal God which is always here. Isn't it? Now, if God is here, you see, then what is the trouble in finding it here?
Okay.
So your complaint can be that I have looked, but I don't find God. That could be a complaint. But to say that maybe that God is better, practice के बाद मिला मुझे. That is fallacy, isn't it? What is the God that you find here when you look now?
I just find presence of myself,
Yes.
my own self.
Yes.
I don't find any God or
This presence, this I amness, this is consciousness, this is God. God said, I am that I am. Is it?
why we should call it God.
This is a very good question. Because God is what? That which is everywhere. है ना? One of the aspects when people talk about God, they say God is everywhere. Now you find whether anything that you are experiencing, whether anything is outside of this presence, this voice that you're hearing, is it inside this presence or outside this presence?
Inside the presence.
This body that you see outside, this room that you see outside, the world that you see outside, is it inside this presence or outside this presence? Is it experience inside you or outside you?
Inside.
Inside you. Therefore, this presence in which everything is appearing and disappearing, that is everywhere. Or actually everywhere is within that.
Yes.
Isn't it? Okay, so that is one aspect of God. So if this presence is everywhere, therefore this is God-like, at least in that way that it is everywhere. Second is that they say that God is the principle that brings everything to life. Now, in your direct experience, is it not true that first I am and then this world is? Is there ever a world without this I am?
No.
You see? So it is this, your presence, which gives light to the appearance of your waking state, of this appearing world. You see? So that which gives light to the appearance of the world, that is God. You see? So it is everywhere. It is the light which gives life to the entire world. You see? Then what else must God be? It is omnipresent, omniscient, and let's see, okay, all powerful. We discussed this, no? All powerful. So if God we discussed in the morning is the one doer and one experiencer, then who is the only one with power? Only this consciousness, no? So if this being is the one doer and one experiencer, this being is everywhere, this being is all powerful, you see, then which attribute of God does not match your being?
Satchitanand.
Very good. So he says that Sat is clear.
Yes.
Sat is there. No problem. Right? Truth.
Anand.
Anand is the problem. You're coming down.
Anand
So
is
Sat is there. Chit is there. Chit is consciousness itself.
Yes,
This beingness
that is
itself.
also
Now the trouble is Anand. है ना? So now the way to get Anand is to remain with Sat and Chit. Just remain with Sat and Chit. Don't pick up any other idea. Then you show me how Anand does not come. Anand, joy is only in service to your unassociated being. You see? If you're not confusing your chit to be a person, if you're not burdening it with false ideas, you see, then love, peace, joy, anandi anand. You see? It is in service to you. You are not to be in service to joy. Your position is the master of joy, not the servant of joy. If you keep chasing love, peace, joy, then they keep running. You stay as being. Then you tell me if it doesn't come. Something else you want to say? Okay, let's have a song. We want to go the other way, you see. Even Anand, Chit, and then Sat. Let's go this way. Truth of one awareness within which this Chit is born, consciousness, and then see, in your unassociated being, you'll find only this. And you will actually not care about it so much. Where did he go? Okay. Yeah, that's why I know. Yes, exactly. So, I feel I say with integrity, as much of integrity as I can muster. I feel I say this with integrity when I say that in this living experience, if it becomes completely without joy, I don't feel like I'm troubled by that. I am not in service to joy in any way. In fact, I find so much joy which is here, which is just percolating on its own. It is in service to the being that is here. I am not concerned with this. It's nice. Of course, it's undeniable that it's nice to taste. But if it was taken away, the taste of this, I don't feel like it's a big loss or something. So take the mic.
Actually, we were in the same organization. Actually, the first session, session in that organization, it is told that everything we are doing here is for Anand only, for happiness only. Only the first lecture this is used to say there. So everything follows after that. So that may be a reason actually. Thank you.
Usually I'll not say anything about any other organization, especially if they're not here to defend themselves or something. Yeah.
Actually, there are a lot of things. Actually, maybe we have not that eyes to see or judge any organization completely. So it's not good to judge anybody in that thing.
That's good. You see, what starts happening is that, I was saying this to someone the other day also, that you find so much gratitude in where you are right now that you really stop resenting anything that happened in the past. You feel that even that was okay. Whatever happened over there brought me here now. You see? Then we can only give thanks to even that, isn't it?
Sitaram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Sitaram, Jai Jai Ram.
Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Sri Muji Ji ki
Jai. Sadhguru Ananta Ji ki Jai.